Hi, I'm Jon Raimon. Can you guys hear me back there? All right. Is that Grady, are you saying I need to speak up? Okay. I'll speak up a little bit. Hey, Mac. Okay. I went to school with Adam there at the new program, and I'll just jump into the speech here. Though unlike a lot of these folks, I can't do it off the cuff. More than anyone, see, I can't even do that. More than most anyone I've known, Dave found the sweet balance between action and thought, between contemplating and diving into change. Without thought, we misstep and hurt others, lose our compassion, are living in others' shoes. Without action, we are mired in the status quo, furthering greed and injustice, which Dave would never abide. And so I'll share some of the thoughts and actions I witnessed during my time with Dave, first as my principal and my sex ed teacher. And then as a colleague of mine at ACS, and finally as my friend and mentor. Thought. So starting with the thoughts. If you want to learn to teach with compassion and a commitment to each and every student, there was nothing better than having Dr. Dave observe you in the classroom. Sitting down with Dave after an observation was like seeing my students and myself anew. Who faded away? Who did I attend to? Who did I fail to attend to? What landed and stuck? Where was the heart and love in each moment? Dave's care and acuity made me a better teacher and a better person. Action. Dave and I shared a tent on my first trip as a teacher. Let's say we woke up very early, and that was not by my choice. You know Dave, as you all know, he woke up very early. And right away, Dave was out at the campsite modeling for the students what it means to be a community, tidying up, greeting everyone with a nod and his signature kind, wry grin, making a fire, and gently nudging us all to join in. Thought. Even though he was unaccustomed to public speaking, Dave built every graduation speech around a notion, around a direction he wanted us all to consider so we could strive to heal a troubled nation and a burning world. He did not talk down to us, did not shine the light exclusively on himself, but instead drew on people he admired, Kozel, the Dalai Lama, Dorothy Cotton, on his own experiences too with Judy and his beloved family and with our whole community. And he would guide us in those speeches to being a kinder and more just people. Action. Once again, I turned to trips. One year I talked with Sosny. We were building a big shed. And this was before I had Sarah Brumberg, who has been going with me for many years, to show me and the students how to get anything done. And Miles, I see you, you're up there too doing that. And Dave showed up unexpectedly. I had no idea before cell phones, I didn't know he was going to show up, and he was right up there on the roof of the shed with the students, with our friends at Sosny, hammering and creating, connecting not just beams, but years of friendship. I would later find he knew Tom Porter, one of the founders of the Freedom School, and each year, even in retirement, Dave would reach out to me about the bonds between our schools and how things were going up north. And I will end with this last one, thought and action blended. Everyone has a story, everyone has struggles. I had them too. My dad, a curmudgeon and political maverick, as Grady can testify, and born skeptic, entrusted me to Karen and John, Lucy and Maggie, Rick and Linda, Cynthia and Steve, and of course, Judy and Dave. And I was just a reserved, worried, pudgy little kid who got picked on a lot. And then the year I began teaching at ACS, my dad unexpectedly died, and I had some tough times. And if it wasn't for Dave's support from somehow convincing the New York State Ed Department to grant me an extra year to get my certification done, to meeting with me on the first day of a winter break to review, and I put it in air quotes, an objectionable scene in an LGBTQ-focused indie film that I had just shown in my class that some colleague found a problem. Dave gently, with humor and kindness and a sense of justice, guided me and us all. And of course he said, just keep teaching the film and just keep pushing for what is just and joyful and loving. So thank you, Dave, for bringing us all together right now, back then, for showing us how to meld deep thought and meaningful action to make the world just a bit better. Godspeed, Dave, and thank you all for listening.